Chapter 6. Gideon, Everything You Forgot. First rule of Verosphere, Beau Wilder said, leaning back against the patio chair, arms behind his head, cigar dangling from his lips. You gotta stop looking for trouble and start looking for the good stuff. Gideon frowned, stirring his drink. What does that mean? Beau gestured around them. The cafe terrace overlooked Verosphere Plaza, where people drifted in and out of sleek shops, their movements slow, unhurried. The artificial sun cast everything in a soft, golden glow, always bright, always perfect. Dane stretched out next to them, propping his feet up on an empty chair. It means, my guy, you need to loosen up, let Verosphere do the hard work. You just enjoy the ride. Gideon exhaled, unimpressed. That sounds like something a person says right before their brain turns to mush. Beau chuckled, flicking ash from his cigar. And yet, we're the ones having a good time. And you're the one sitting there like a guy who lost his car keys. And if I may remind you, this is in a town where nobody drives. Dane smirked. Man's been here 2 days and he's already trying to solve mysteries instead of just, living. Beau grinned. Exactly. See, Gideon, some people come here and fight it. They try to figure out how it all works, try to poke holes in the system. But the smart ones, he gestured to himself, we know how to let go and use the system to our advantage. Gideon sipped his drink, eyeing them both. So you two just exist? No questions? No curiosity? Dane smirked. Oh, we ask questions like, what's the best drink of the day or which beach has the best sunset view? The important stuff. Beau grinned. And today, my friend, you get to learn the art of the perfect day. Gideon sighed. Do I have a choice? Dane grinned, Tafe, raising his glass. Nope. After drinks, they drifted through Beau's version of a perfect day. They hit a snack stand for spiced street skewers, lounged at the beachside promenade, and browsed a shop that specialized in handmade trinkets, small carved animals, polished stones, miniature music boxes that played haunting melodies. No one watching. And yet, it felt like something was. The shelves were perfectly arranged, the lighting shifting subtly as they moved. A soft chime echoed whenever an item was picked up. Dane picked up a set of brass keychains, engraved with words like hope, luck, and change. He held one up, inspecting it. Beau whistled. Man, this place has been here forever, but I swear, I've never actually walked in. Gideon trailed his fingers over the engraved plates. Then he stopped. One of the tags read, Everything You Forgot. A slight chill crawled up his spine. Hey, he said, running his fingers over the tag. That's weird. Dane glanced over. What is? That name. Everything You Forgot. I saw a shop called that yesterday. The store's ambient lighting flickered, just slightly. Then, from somewhere unseen, a voice responded. A soft, polite tone. Automated. There is no shop by that name. Gideon stiffened. Beau chuckled, running a hand through his hair. Hate to break it to you, but if MarketLink doesn't list it, it ain't real. Gideon frowned. No, I'm sure of it. It was... There is no shop by that name. Just this time, the voice sounded firmer. Dane raised an eyebrow. Did it just repeat itself? Gideon stepped back, suddenly feeling watched. Beau clapped him on the shoulder. Told you, man. You probably dreamed it. Gideon's jaw tightened. I didn't. Then I suppose you must have forgotten. The same soft, polite tone. The three of them froze. Beau blinked. Okay, that was creepy. Dane set the keychain back carefully. Yeah, let's go. Gideon said nothing, but deep down he knew. He wasn't wrong. They left the trinket shop, and for the first time all day, Beau wasn't smiling. All right, he said, shoving his hands in his pockets. Where was it? Gideon blinked. What? The shop, Dane said. You said you saw it yesterday, right? Where? Gideon hesitated. He hadn't expected them to take him seriously. But now that they were, he led them toward the outer part of the plaza, past the bustling shops, past the high-traffic paths, toward the quieter, more empty streets. They rounded a corner. Gideon stopped and felt his stomach drop. Because it wasn't there, but it wasn't replaced either. Instead, there was a gap, a small, empty space between two shops. It looked like an alleyway. Dane tilted his head. Huh, Beau frowned. That's weird. Gideon swallowed. It wasn't between two stores like this, it was here. But now it's just gone. Dane didn't question it outright. Shops moved all the time, but they didn't just disappear without replacement. Beau exhaled. All right, I'll give you this. That's a little freaky. Dane checked his MarketLink. There's no record of anything being here. Beau clapped Gideon on the shoulder. Look, man, you find it again. Let us know. Until then, enjoy the good life. Gideon forced a nod. They walked away. And Gideon? He turned toward home. The plaza grew quieter. The streets felt longer. His thoughts churned. Maybe he was wrong. Maybe the system wasn't lying. Maybe he'd forgotten. He turned a corner and stopped cold. Because standing right beside him in the space where there had been nothing but an alleyway moments ago was everything you forgot. The shop's flickering neon sign buzzed softly in the night air. Gideon's heart pounded. He was alone, and somehow that's what it had been waiting for. Gideon's fingers trembled as he pulled out his phone and hit Beau's name. The phone rang twice before he picked up. "You better be calling me about free drinks, man." "Beau, shut up. The shop, I found it. The one I told you about. I'm standing in front of it right now." Silence. Then, "You're serious?" "Dead serious." Beau exhaled sharply. Gideon could hear him shifting, probably sitting up wherever he was. "All right, send me a picture." Gideon lifted his phone, snapped a quick shot of the flickering "everything you forgot" sign, and sent it over. A few seconds passed. Then Beau's voice came back, lower this time. "Okay, I see it. That's definitely not in MarketLink. Where the hell is this? I just sent you my location. Come see for yourself." Another pause. Then, "All right, I'm on my way. Don't move." Gideon exhaled, his pulse still racing. For a moment, he felt relieved. Beau was going to see it. Finally, someone else would know it was real. But 5 minutes later, his phone buzzed again. "Bro, where the hell are you?" Gideon frowned. He glanced at his GPS. His location was right. "I sent you my location. You should be here." "I am here," Beau snapped. "I'm standing exactly where your location pin says, but there's no alley. There's no damn shop." Gideon stiffened. He turned, scanning the dark alley behind him. "Beau, I'm literally looking at it." "Well, I'm looking at a solid brick wall, so one of us is crazy." Gideon's stomach twisted. "Walk around. There's got to be an entrance." "Dude, I've walked up and down this entire block, and I swear to you there is nothing here." Gideon turned back toward the shop. The neon sign flickered weakly, buzzing in the night air. "Then how did I get here? That's what I'd like to know." A chill ran through him. Beau should be able to see it, but he couldn't. Gideon took a shaky breath. "I'm going to try and find you. Stay where you are." He turned away from the shop, and when he looked back, it was gone. Gideon stood frozen where the shop had been, his pulse still hammering in his ears. It was gone. The neon sign, the flickering lights, the empty display windows, all of it vanished. He turned in slow circles, his breath sharp in the cool night air. The alley hadn't changed, the cracked pavement beneath his feet, the faint hum of the plaza just beyond the walls. And yet, there was no entrance, no sign that a shop had ever been there. A chime sounded from his MarketLink. Gideon glanced down. A new notification had appeared on his screen. "Only you can know. Only you." His throat went dry. His thumb hovered over the notification, but there was no option to reply, no sender, no way to interact. Just those words, sitting there, silent and absolute. Only you. Gideon took a slow step back, then another, and when he turned and stepped out of the alley, the world was moving like nothing had happened. The moment he emerged onto the main street, the sounds of Verosphere Plaza washed over him. Laughter, music, the murmur of casual conversations. It was as if the quiet, eerie alley had never existed. Gideon scanned the crowd, his chest still tight. And then he spotted Beau. Beau stood exactly where he said he'd be, leaning against a street lamp, scrolling through his MarketLink app. Completely normal. Gideon exhaled, forcing himself to move. His footsteps felt too loud, too real, like he was stepping out of something he wasn't supposed to leave. Gideon swallowed. "I found the shop. It was in an alley." Beau gave him a skeptical look. "Well, congrats. I still didn't see anything." Gideon hesitated. Should he mention the notification? The way the shop vanished? But as he opened his mouth, something in his gut told him not to. Instead, he forced a smirk. "Guess I just got turned around." Beau let out a short laugh, clapping him on the shoulder. "See? Happens to the best of us. Now, come on. I still owe you a drink for making me walk all over the damn plaza looking for a ghost store." Gideon nodded absently, but his mind was elsewhere. Only you can know. He didn't like what that meant, and he liked even less that, deep down, he believed it.